What's up, guys? LQ here to talk about Andor Episode 4. Episode 4 of Andor was a very interesting mixed bag, but it was definitely mostly good. The episode worked to set up the upcoming conflicts, but had essentially zero action. Because of that, we're walked through the episode at a rather slow but deliberate pace. But just because it was slow does not mean it was uninteresting. Andor is sent off on a mission that had its share of building tension as the episode pressed on. We saw the aftermath of Karn's ill-fated mission, which led to some background on how the Empire operates, which was interesting if unspectacular. In fact, I did find that scene to be quite interesting, the way that the Empire interacted with those lower-level people. The most interesting part of the episode was Stellan Skarsgård's character. His story brought us back to Coruscant for the first time since the prequels, and his character brought us, or at least in live action, first time in live action since the prequels, and his character brought us our first interaction with Mon Mothma in this series. This is by far the most interesting part of this episode. It was a scene that set up much of what we know is to come as far as the rebellion is concerned. But what made the scene great was the fear that was felt as Mon Mothma and Luthen Rael conversed. You could feel the fear, the distrust. The Empire's presence is all over, even when they're not present. This was obvious again when we saw the fear in Mon Mothma's husband set up a dinner with the fun guys, the Imperial sympathizers. There was a sense of unintended sabotage in this scene. These scenes were great because they illustrated just how dangerous the Empire is. This episode of Andor was slow, and the most interesting parts of it didn't even involve Andor. But I feel like they're building up to something great. I hope they're building up to something great, because this episode masterfully built the suspense and the tension. Even though not a lot of action happened, and I kind of feel like not a lot really happened. They were just moving the chess pieces on the board to get us to the point where we're going to have some great payoff later on. So it was a good episode. If a little unspectacular, I still really enjoyed it. What were your thoughts on this episode of Andor? Let me know in the comments down below.